Okay, so I shut off the sound for this game. Mind you, this is still in work in progress, so I don't have to go over the story too much because there's actually another person who's actually doing that's the other player. Supposed to be the other player. It's actually supposed to be an NPC. Then you have the barracks. Oh, I'm also T posing too, and they even have a light too. Okay, so the camera will be removed during post. But yeah, you have like a flashlight that you can turn on and off, which I'm gonna keep on for this. So yeah, I had to do all this. This is like I was able to get for free. I had to like re-collision the whole thing manually, and then I got this. This airfield prop is awesome. I got to add some more blueprint to it, but eventually you'll be able to like let's see, the light's supposed to work. I want to open. Oh yeah, that doesn't work yet. Uh, Eventually, you'll be able to go on top of here, and it will reveal the area more. And as you can tell by the level, this is the base. Well, the bunker slash base. I am planning on making new buildables for this. Actually, making them. Probably gonna use Blender or at least some prefabs. Probably for right now, prefabs. So this is the Ruin Road, and as you can tell, you have a lot of forest stuff here and all this other fun stuff. There is this is called the Dead Forest, and as you can kind of tell, it's a kind of a highway. I'm gonna be adding destroyed vehicles once I can get them. Yeah, this is like literally like all spoilers. So a lot of work in progress. A lot of that. A lot of this is made by my friends. The model was made by a guy named Nato. Um, Person that made this ruin road. That name's really hard to pronounce, and the trees those were kind of fun to mess with. These trees literally were made by me actually. So well this tree type anyway. This was really hard in Blender. Anyway, so as we get closer to like the city, it's the same person who made the roads. Please do not make me try saying that name. I'll put him in the extra credits and stuff. But yeah, like there's also Northgate, Northward, whatever that called. That begins with an N. And I know for a fact they're gonna ask me to make this into a VR chat. I'm gonna be saying no because this is through Unreal, and I'm mainly sticking with the Unreal license. But anyway, as you can kind of tell, the roads are really messed up. Here's the ruined city, really big ruined city. Well, it's not really big. It's kind of medium. Um, Someone's probably gonna be like, "Why is there a glass dome around here?" I'm like, "Well, that's actually kind of a effect. You ever seen like the RTS games where people can just go in and out of, like the glass dome, but in this case, you're literally inside of an ant farm. Yeah, this is what you're in right now. It's an ant farm, technically, a big one. Uh there's a current joke, and man, the eeriness of this is great, and like the flashlight itself is really fun, and the collision is just really not helping. But yeah, like this is supposed to be like a highway and everything. I'm gonna be putting some more detail in the city area. I'm just still working on the mechanics. As you can tell, it needs to be rebuilt. Some of the lighting needs to be rebuilt. But the whole point is that this is supposed to remain eerie. You're you can definitely tell the flashlight will not like the power, but that little power thing right there. I'm gonna redo this collision because you're supposed to be able to get into like here. You can make like a small shelter or whatever. I'm gonna do like what Conan did. Ooh, I'm gonna make sure this light is a little bit bright, where you can actually go inside here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo the collision again. Well, mainly for just this building. Well, these buildings. They're all the same building, by the way. I hate to say it. Copy and paste and rotation. And there'll be more buildings when I get around to it, and ask my friend that makes these to make more for me. Because I'm good with the programming, not good with the art. I did the tree, so that's how good I'm getting. And yeah, We have like a ruined structure. Like you can kind of start seeing that it's starting to dip. Like I really wish the flashlight would be more brighter. Okay, yeah, it's not as bright, but it's good enough. I want to make this a little bit more brighter and a little bit more darker. The flashlight and everything. Like when you start this game, the game itself, it's gonna be a lot more darker. I'm keeping it in the dev color so I can actually see what I'm doing. But like as you can tell, the roads themselves, they're kind of placed for storytelling, and then you have like what's over here. Like this is just a slice of part of the map. I'm gonna make it where later on, if players explore the full map, they're gonna find like a piece missing, like a whole place. And it's supposed to be a radiation crater. I haven't done the retexturing yet. Also, we have some. I don't have the guns working, so these are just playing the animation of attack. Like I was gonna do like this whole like there is like the theory of like insects getting bigger, and this is I forget what they called, but I'm gonna call them the war wasps. This is the attack animation, but anyway, they'll be worked on. They're gonna fly around. They're gonna mainly stay around some of the structures. The thing here. This was like a really long video. I can't believe how long this is gonna be. Um, yeah, the shift key is not working for run, and for some reason the model is still T posing. I don't think I linked it right yet, but yeah, this is how much the scene is done. Though I'm going to be adding some more buildings, some resource points that the player can actually harvest, where you can see the zeros. That's the actual player's money, and of course you have your shield, your heart, which is your main health. And then you have the actual hunger bar, which is the orange. Your hunger bar will go down slowly. Um, the hunger bar, as long as the hunger bar is full, because I haven't integrated it yet, I'm still in like working. So what the hunger bar does, it affects your health and your sprint. It doesn't lower your health. You can still fight, but you are like we're walking right now, not running. Pressing shift, it's not working. Terrific. So during the whole entire map, there's a bit of storytelling and like how you can see like the fog and how far you can actually see. That actually helps with rendering, but it's also kind of a horror effect. There is things that will be inside the forest. Right now, there's no collision for any of my trees yet, but there will be. There always will be. So when you go through like the forest or whatever, you'll find resources. You can cut down the trees later. The there's a lot more being planned here. Pretty much, I'm just working on all the simplify. We can actually build. Actually, if it allowed me to, or not. I don't think it's the collision's not working. Cool. So I'm gonna have to rework the building system. You can press the B button or the shoulder button, which is interesting because it's trying to find an area for it, but it's not doing that. Alright, another note to deal with, but like I said, the build system itself, there is a build system in here. You have to harvest, the wood, all the other stuff, and for some reason it's not considering this plane as a buildables. I'll have to fix the collision again. But yeah, so during your playthrough, you may notice some additional structures that are very interesting. Still spoilers and some other things. So we're gonna head over to the fun part. Now normally I'd have it do flyability, but I don't have the command for it. But there's even like the trees I painted over the hill. I gotta fix that. Oh man, it really actually messed up on that. But yeah, like you can see in the foreground where I'm gonna go. It's like, what are those jets? You saw previously the actual videos. Oh boy, I gotta sit up. But ow, 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 man, that hurt. Okay, I need to get a new chair. Anyway, so like as you can tell, you'll see like wildlife in here eventually. It's not. This is not final, obviously. What's gonna happen though is you'll find the trees here. Another friend made these, but these trees are sickly, but they're slowly coming back. And then there's supposed to be grass here, but like I said, coding wise, it's being fun. It's not. It's not. It's, of course, there is no things here, but it's green, and all of a sudden you have this area, which you can't tell is like, what's this about? A few other friends. This place, kind of wonder what that is. That can actually, when I get the panels, you get like the road here. Ooh, I messed up that. The roads themselves, so shiny. There's lights here. It's like, what is this? It's like the only lit place. I gotta put some the lights here as well. Like it's all of a sudden like, what is this? And yeah, of course the road is sinking into the thing because those are two different assets. You have like a vehicle here that's unfinished. You have like literally the dozers are in the middle of like doing stuff, as you can kind of tell, and then you have like what's going to happen with the game itself is you'd want to find this type of structure here in the power plant structure, and preferably not the cranes, but you can use the cranes if you want. Looks like that crane's malfunctioning. So for some reason the ropes are missing. Don't know. That's probably another bug. Then you have one of these, which says spawn power for some reason, and the collision's all wonky again. Yeah. So you can go to that, press the F key or the interact button, and then it's not supposed to say spawn power. Well, it does say. Oh. What? It's supposed to be giving 1,000. Is it not? Okay. Another bug I have to keep track of. But yeah, like this whole structure right here. As you can kind of tell, there's greenery starting to show up, and you'll see a lot more animals. But this is where most of the players are gonna want to grab from. They want to grab, you know, the gasoline that comes out here and these little blue things. Getting this and bringing it back to the base, the actual base that everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring that back home. The bunker you gotta bring back because this stuff allows, like, you can kind of tell with the storytelling right here, like that flame, that strange looking flame is keeping this place alive. Of course, you'll be hearing like little radiation chirps now and then, but over here you won't hear any of the radiation chirps. You'll see green, and you'll even see the people who are responsible of cleaning up the radiation and nasty bits of side effects. And yeah, there's more plans, the resources, guns, mobs, and online. This right now is currently running locally on the master computer, the dev computer, obviously. Kind of tell. There's a few bits of live trees coming back. The tree's kind of gnarly as fuck. Well, it looks like it's not made for kids anymore. My games are not really meant for kids. This is There's gonna be some very scary monsters in here. Some very interesting horror. Why are they? Oh yeah. So, as like most people know, uh, Dead Trees Wasteland. This is technically Wasteland like. So yeah, you won't be able to edit this because I didn't. I'm too cheap to deal with voxel. Yeah, voxel. Uh, as you can kind of tell, this is where you technically spawn. You can look inside. It's not really anything cool. It's just a building frame of reference. So you teleport here, and it's supposed to be a thing where you can kind of like go underground, do all this stuff. But I decided to say, let's just keep it up here. We're probably gonna remove these structures, but keep one structure as a spawn point. I was thinking of doing like a helicopter pad or something, but in this game mode, the ant hill, if you die, you're dead. You're stuck in spectate. There is not much really I can actually kill you because of all the request of you know items to be removed. The yeah, it's kind of messed up when someone does that in mid development. We would have like a lot more fun stuff in here. You'd have like a war factory. We would have a barracks. And we just have this place. And yeah. So the stuff that I had to remove would have been a lot more cool and a lot more fun, but that happens.